Diddy's giving back artist publishing. How we feel about it? I mean, it was a big thing that everybody's been saying for the longest. Oh,
shout out to Diddy.
You're not giving, you're holding on to these artists publishing.
Wait, so publishing and masters, those are two very different things, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So then publishing, in terms of publishing and masters, which one would you actually want as an artist?
Publishing is typically, I mean,
more lucrative or
it
more
really
money?
depends. It really depends on the artist.
Okay.
It depends on the artist.
Because Mark Curry was criticizing him for this and basically saying that the publishing is basically useless.
He said Diddy made all the money already.
Yeah, Mark Curry, since we're starting with the negative.
Yeah, I was trying to get the positive and salute the dude.
She get right to the negative. Right. Mark Curry said that that publishing is worth $300 to $400 a year, and he should have did this ages ago. And he don't give a fuck. He don't want it. He want the money.
But don't you? My only thing, don't you sell your publishing?
You can.
Oh no, I'm talking about how. In the initial contract, you technically sold your publishing to him. So for whatever you got the money. Whatever you negotiated for, that's what you got.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it depends on.
Depends. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
See, some of the stuff that, from what I've understood, is even if you signed it, let's say you signed it, you might have been an 18-year-old dude, and I'm coming to you saying, "Yo, my lawyer got us taken care of. You 18 years old." You from a neighborhood or a certain situation where you thinking this person has your best interest at heart. My lawyer is your lawyer. We gonna wrap this up. Everything's gonna be above board. You don't know that the lawyer working for them in their best interest, not necessarily yours.
Got it.
So I think sometimes when people sign these deals, I was 18, I was 19, I was 20 years old, I was an adult, and I signed it. I still had the mental capacity of a kid when it came down to legality and business.
So that's not a blanket thing, by the way. Some people have lawyers that are independent from.
True. No, I'm just saying, but in certain instances, like when you hear Jadakiss talk, he's like, "Yo, dog, that lawyer we thought was our lawyer was his lawyer." You feel what I'm saying? So I think that when we immediately just say, "Yo, well, you signed it and you was grown," that don't still negate some of the things that potentially go on behind closed doors.
I'm agreeing 100%, but you still got to live with it though.
And if we're gonna think about this as a positive, Diddy giving his former artists back their publishing, are we just going to assume that the intention is completely altruistic?
I'm not looking at it as a positive.
Meaning, like, he just did it from the goodness of his heart. He just decided. He woke up one day and said, "You know what?
It's a positive, no matter how Mark Curry feels about it.
I don't.
Okay,
they ain't have to do it.
It's a positive if it's an album rollout. I see a lot of people saying this is album rollout. Yeah, but I didn't have to.
I still didn't have to do it.
Shit.
And I could have sold it for $300 million. They said he had offers on the table for $300 million.
And he turned it down.
And he turned it down and gave him back their shit.
My thing is, we just heard where we were talking about it before, where Mase tried to buy his publishing back, and it was a no. Like, there have been offers, yo, let me buy it back. No, I don't want to.
Honestly,
so yeah, if I gave it back to you for whatever it was,
for free,
that was my decision.
Sure.
When I spoke to Puff a few months ago, honestly, he was like, "Yeah, I might have given it back to this nigga already if he wasn't acting stupid." I was thinking about it. He said that.
I believe it.
And in spite of what Mark Curry says, we know that Mase was asking for his publishing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Which means he wanted his publishing.
He wanted it. True.
And now you have it.
No, for decades. He wanted it for decades.
Yes.
Now you have it. And Mark Curry, let me offer you this. If it's worth $300, if it's worth $1, I want it to pass on to my kids. I don't know what it will be worth in the future.
Word.
That's true.
That's the thing about publishing.
That's the thing about publishing.
Someone go ahead and sample your shit.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Or whatever, put it in a commercial, whatever
something
it may
here
be.
and there now.
You're going to be singing a whole different tune.
That's true, man.
The intro to some big-ass show is More Money, More Problems.
Right.
So I understand. I understand his anger, but it's a good deed, even if you want to look at it through another lens.
True.
Right.
Bruh, how many black-owned labels did it?
How many labels at all?
Labels at all.
Shout out to Diddy, man.
That's my only thing.
Trailblazer.
Y'all know I don't be on the Puff Cape bandwagon.
We know he want to talk to you.
Okay, he can give my number then. Nigga, I don't care. But what I'm saying is, nobody else did it. We hear about Birdman. We hear about Suge ain't do shit. Like, we hear these other label execs that ain't did nothing like this. I don't care if it was 20 years later, 25 years later. He did it. He ain't have to.
True. When he wasn't doing it, they were hard on him. Now that he did it, They're hard on him. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yep.
We always want to dissect shit. Salute.
That's
he
it.
gave you back your publishing. $300, $200 a year, it means something down the line. And that's how you have to think.
Is it really that cheap?
What that cheap?
But that's what Mark Curry said.
You don't own 100%.
Mark Curry is talking about his publishing.
His publishing.
You don't own 100% of your publishing.
Not at all.
Right? But you still make more than $300 a year off
You
Pump It Up.
fucking right.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we're talking about Mark Curry. We're talking about what he's getting.
I'm pretty sure Mark Curry makes more than $300 a year off his publishing, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
That's what I was asking. It ain't that cheap, right?
I mean, everybody's publishing is different.
Thing is different, yeah.
I can't speak on somebody what they make.
Their value.
I know what my shit makes with the percentage that I.
Which is not even 100%.
No.
Not even close to 100%.
No.
No, somebody posted it the other day, and it was like 9 motherfuckers on your shit. I was like, damn.
Well, yeah, that was a Cool in the Gang sample. Yeah. That's all the writers from Cool in the Gang.
Got you.
That's Just Blaze. That's me. Shit, it could have been longer. Depending on who's in the studio, everybody could have put their name there. We was throwing ideas in the hat. Hey, what y'all think should go right here in this little...
New Joe Budden.